Hey guys, Alfred back here for another video. Guys, welcome back to the episode of my Fortnite gameplay series. Let's get started right away, guys. Starting off right away, this is actually gonna be a solo game, and you're gonna see by the title of this video that I end up finishing within the top 10. Now, the thing about this game, guys, is it's going to be a strategy I'm trying out, and I'm gonna see how it works. It does definitely give you a top 10, guaranteed pretty much top 10. Using this strategy, and all it is pretty much is it's just being not as aggressive and being more around, you know, just being passive. What you're gonna go ahead and do for this strategy to work is, one thing, land in a place not many people will land. Preferably if you can land in a place like a prison or a big establishment, this is the best place possible. And you can see right here, this is exactly why. I landed in a prison, and there was only one person who ended up coming through here and actually going ahead and, you know, having to deal with. It was this guy right here, and I was able to kill him instantly. Now, the beautiful thing about this is I have this whole entire prison to myself to loot and get all the type of stuff I need and not have to worry about anyone else coming through, rolling up on me and killing me. Meaning I can wait for everyone else to die as I slowly get, you know, better and better resources and get healed up to max, you know, ability. So of course, as you can see, I do have, you know, 100% shield, 100% health, and I can just pretty much just cherry pick this whole entire place with, you know, weapons and healing supplies and med kits and everything like that without having to worry about anyone coming up on me. Mainly because most people, you know, when they see a prison, they're like, oh, well, someone already went ahead and looted that prison, and a lot of people just go ahead and avoid it, which again, works out for this idea, works out for this strategy. So you're seeing right here, I can just go ahead and loot the whole entire place, and other than that one guy who rolled up on me, not many people rolled up on me other than that. So next thing to do is kind of follow the storm. So again, the beautiful thing about this prison right here is it's actually within the storm area. So I was able to actually wait out a couple waves. Now that, you know, obviously the storm has moved on, I can go ahead and move on with the storm, with there already being, you know, not too many people left on the map to have to deal with. So just like that, I went ahead and waited at this area for 3 different waves, which obviously was all within the storm area, and I was able to last within the top 24. So again, it's not as aggressive of a strategy as just going guns a-blazing in, but this is a great way to go ahead and gain resources, go ahead and get weapons, and go ahead and last to that top 20, you know, top 10 type of scenario. So again, it's not the aggressive type, but it is definitely to sit back and wait and go ahead and get ready for that top 5 finish and hopefully actually win the game. And I have done this one other time where I finished 3rd, and what I pretty much did was I could have went ahead and won that game if I wasn't so aggressive at the end. And that's the biggest thing when it comes to these strategies, and when it comes to the end game in, you know, general, I've learned more and more is you can't be so aggressive. You have to go ahead and try to get the high point on every single person you shoot at. Never shoot at someone and you just push them right away. Because whenever you push someone right away, you're always going to end up getting destroyed from the left or right side. And this is something you'll see right here. I actually get so aggressive to this guy. Well, I think there's someone up there out on that mountain. There's not, but I always, you know, you have to keep that second thought in your mind. I keep thinking there's someone up there and he might have a sniper and he's ready for me to run across and shoot me, because that's one technique a lot of people like to use, is they like to go ahead and sit and, you know, create forts like that, sit on the outside of the bubble where the storm is, and just go ahead and wait for someone to come running from the storm and run inside, and obviously they're going to snipe them from the mountain. So again, I had to keep checking that back and forth to see if anyone's up there. I do not think anyone was up there, luckily, but again, that's something you had to use to your advantage. Is like, you know, the surroundings are so freaking important when it comes to this type of stuff. You can't, you know, you have to make sure every little inch of the map, you have to make sure no one is there, or else you will die so quickly in this game from, you know, having that happen. So again, just a quick tip there. You know, and I try to give my as much tips as possible, because I do realize that some new people who haven't played this game much, or maybe just are getting into this game, are watching my videos. And obviously I'm still a newbie, I'm still new, but I'm trying to teach you guys who are new and maybe even newer than me, you know, some things I'm learning, so we can slowly get better at this game. So right here, what you're going to see me do is just go ahead and push the center a little bit more. And this is actually something that, you know, I will usually, again, with this technique, with this strategy, you don't want to do as much. You don't want to be as aggressive, but at the same time, you know, you do want to go ahead and move toward the middle a little bit, because what ends up happening is this wave starts coming in very, very quickly, and you have to go ahead and be very, very careful. So you see right here, I am top 11. Currently top 11, and again, just using this strategy of only running into one single person and kind of hugging the border of the storm, you're able to get top 11, top 12. Now, you know, you do have to have some skill though, because no matter how much you use this strategy to your advantage, no matter what you do with this strategy, what it comes down to is, in the end, you do have to go ahead and fight people. You know, you can't win a game where, even if there's only one person alive, you can't win a game where you don't have to fight anybody. So right here, I'm going to go ahead and actually run forward and go toward the circle again. Now, this is when I'm going to start seeing a lot of people, and this is when it gets scary for this strategy. But the one thing I've learned about this is, especially when you're playing solo, duos is the same thing, but solos especially, is if you see people fighting each other, wait until one of them wins. Because once one of them wins, the one that wins will probably be a little weak, right? Because he just fought someone else. That's when you can go ahead and get a jump on him and then destroy him. So I've learned that more and more when it comes to these games is, you know, just if you see two people fighting, stick back and wait till someone wins. Eventually someone's going to win, and you can get the jump on the winner and go ahead and get a win from doing that. So right here, you're going to see I go ahead and push forward here, get inside the circle, and this is when I go ahead and see some people to the east over here, and I'm just going to go ahead and let them be. And again, the reason why is because there's no reason to push them at the moment. I believe there was a couple people over there, and again, no reason to push them at the moment. Now, another thing you're seeing a little bit in this gameplay is supply drops. Once you go ahead and get inside the top 10, you start getting a lot of supply drops dropping. Now, a lot of people, what they do is they don't actually go for supply drops. What they do is they actually just use them as bait. So again, you're seeing a supply drop right here. Now, what ends up happening here, and this is actually something a lot of people fall for and they end up dying so quickly from it, is once that supply drop drops, there's going to be someone probably on the mountain right next to me, or the mountain across the map, who's just sitting there and watching that supply drop. Because what he wants is me to go for this, and he's just going to snipe me out instantly. So something, you know, that a lot of people like to do, a lot of people like to use to their advantage, is just going ahead and just waiting for someone like myself to sit here and go ahead and, you know, have someone just roll up on it and they can snipe them out. Now, this is actually, this supply drop, I was not actually going for it first. I was actually going to use that same technique, that same strategy, by just going ahead and sitting here and waiting for someone to, you know, come up on a supply drop, and I can go ahead and just, you know, kill them from inside the house. They're not going to see me. I have, you know, protection around this house. I can go ahead and stop anyone from getting in here and killing me. So that's what I wanted to do right away when the supply drop dropped. Now, after a long time of waiting, I decided, you know what, let me go ahead and bull rush it, get the supply drop, and then run right back to the house and hopefully be able to, you know, survive. Now, I do have a med kit and a shield right there, so I decided, you know what, fluff it. I'm just going to go ahead and bull rush this. If I do get shot at, if I do get almost killed, I'll just run back to the house real quickly, and I'll go ahead and, you know, bandage up and shield up. Now, I looked all around, did not see anyone, and again, as I was saying, someone is right on my left on the mountain. He is literally just sitting right there, ready for someone to go for this supply drop and go ahead and he can, you know, just pretty much take advantage of. And just like that, bam, get shot 3 times. So I start jumping up and down. As I said before, best technique to use if you are getting shot at, you just jump up and down. That's literally the best thing possible to use. And you see right here, I go ahead and bandage up. And being top 7 now is probably what I'm going to end up finishing at, because I do not think I'm going to be able to actually go ahead and finish anything better than that. So See right here, I get, 100% health and 50% shield. And this is what's going to end up killing me. It's not going to be the guy that you just saw, as he's going to shoot at me again right here. And again, get some more hits on me. But it's not him that's going to end up killing me. And this is something that I was so paranoid at, was watching behind me to see where the guy was. And the guy who ended up going to kill me is going to be the guy in a fortress right in front of me. And you're going to see right here to my left here, up that hill, there is a fortress. Now, I did not see it at first because I was so paying attention to my guy behind me, but there's actually a guy right up here in the fortress who's gonna end up picking me off and killing me just like that, and I end up finishing top 7. So again, not paying attention to the guy in front of me, just behind me, there's actually a guy right to my back here that he's gonna end up killing me as I get closer. I'm literally just walking right into his fortress. So thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like button and subscribe to the channel if you're new. Hopefully I helped you guys out who all knew than me at this game. Peace out, guys.